There was an incident with this red car illegally parked. The driver came out and allegedly he's very drunk and wasn't able to show a license. According to enforcers, he started getting hands-on. I did see some arms being thrown around, but I couldn't clearly see what happened. So they've asked for the barangay to come in. The vehicle is being towed and they're going to have to get clearance before it's released. The whole incident started over this little red car that was towed away because no driver could show a license. And the enforcers just wrote out a ticket to this one. I think it's going to be towed away because there's no driver, saying that this could be the driver. So if he shows a valid license, it's only a ticket instead of being towed. So far the driver hasn't handed over a license. They are advising him that he has to show a license, take a ticket if he wants to drive away.
Pero bawal kasi mag-parking dito.
Alam ko naman. Hirap lang kasi talaga ang buhay niya, kaya rin yung negosyo. Yan lang naman ang ano ko.
Sir, yung
Don't worry, ano lang naman ako eh. Hindi ako magmamatigas eh.
Sir.
Pero, sana, pag hindi naman yung mga nagliligot, alam niyo naman mahirap talaga buhay.
Sabihin ko lang sa inyo, sir, yung mga naglalakad dito, pedestrian natin, naghihirap din.
The driver already handed over his license, so write out the ticket, send him on his way. There's two tricycles parked on the sidewalk here. The guys nearby said the drivers aren't here, but I suspect they might actually be the drivers. Once I heard the team say they'll be impounded, suddenly they said they are the drivers and they're showing their license. So that's the power of the tow truck. There's also this one parked in the road on a corner, but the driver already showed his license. Of course, no readable plate, so non-contact would be useless. And over here you see the enforcer taking a picture of this one, parked on the sidewalk. So picture, ticket, and if there's no driver, tow it away. Exactly the same over here. This vehicle is parked on a corner. Obviously not allowed to park on the corner. They even paint it to remind you. And in fact, here comes the tow truck now. I think they're going for the pickup truck. And around 30 meters from where those cars are being towed away, there's this empty lot. And I asked the gentleman here, is this paid parking? He said yes. So there's no reason to park there. This rider was stopped for driving in slippers, no crash helmet, and he said he doesn't have a license, so it's going to be impounded. If you look here, you'll see these people walking in the road. Why? The sidewalk is obstructed by a parked vehicle. And a little bit further along, you'll see this little truck is about to be pulled onto the tow truck. Obviously there's no license plate, so you couldn't easily identify the vehicle. There are proper specifications for temporary license plates from LTO if you don't have the issued plate. So I'm not really sure why it has it like this, but either way it's going on the back of the tow truck. In fact, just a little bit ahead, there's another parking lot. They confirmed it's paid parking. So as long as you're willing to pay, you don't have to park on the sidewalk, you don't have to park on the road. Some people say paid parking is too expensive, but that's part of the responsibility of owning a vehicle. This rider was already ticketed but continued riding. That's why they stopped him again and said you can't ride without a helmet. And I can see in the distance they flagged down a rider, both the driver, passenger, no crash helmet. So dangerous. That one was just picked up by the tow truck and has been taken away now, considered to be illegally parked. It's also facing the wrong way because this is actually a two-way road. You'll see this jeepney's being issued a ticket, sitting on the sidewalk. And this one was in the bicycle lane. He tried to drive away, but they have apprehended him. Basically, they made it into a terminal. They were just sitting here. It used to be that every time the team came through here, there would be a parked car in the corner. Now, no more. People were learning. This rider was flagged down because unfortunately his back rider doesn't have a helmet, but he does have a license, so it's just a ticket and the lady will be advised to walk. This rider was also flagged down. Unfortunately, a lady on the back with no crash helmet. After taking the ticket, the one with no helmet is meant to go down. They're not meant to continue riding without a helmet. A ticket will not protect your head. This motorcycle is about to be impounded now. They had a back rider with no helmet. And once they asked the driver for his license, he said he doesn't have one. So they're just waiting for the tow truck now. And there you go, it's on the back of the tow truck now. If you're wondering about towing fees, you can read it off the chart here. Just watch how fast some motorcycles are coming around this blind corner. This is two-way and they're counterflowing. No wonder that guy crashed a moment ago. They just flagged down this rider here. Unfortunately, he's using a fake license. He said he paid 3,500. You'll see the towing crew here now. They're going to be impounding this since the license is fake. I just wonder if maybe they should also check the plate number against the ORCR and chassis number, because if the license is fake, who knows about the plate? That's improvised. That's not even an LTO issued plate.
Sir, pinalakad ko lang yan, sir. Nilalakad mo sa Facebook. Apo. Sa Facebook. Okay.
And they just loaded the motorcycle onto the tow truck now. There's quite a few on there actually. Some of them for illegal parking, some for no license. And two vehicles over here are now being towed away for illegal parking. Obviously you can't do anything with that license plate. So there goes one of the vehicles, and they'll bring in the other truck to pick up this one. There was actually a security guard that came over and he thanked the team for removing these vehicles. I think he's looking after this lot here, and it seems like he said there's a lot of problems with illegally parked vehicles, so he was happy to see the team here. And they're just getting ready to tow this jeepney off the sidewalk on Commonwealth Avenue. As you've seen in many videos recently, the drivers will tell you we don't have a garage. Even if the franchise says you should have a garage, many don't, unfortunately. Who is going to ride on Commonwealth with no crash helmet, no shoes? That's so dangerous. At least the driver has a license so they can issue a ticket and then advise him to push the motorcycle.